American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You get more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on fourth. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They bring a tight end in motion right. Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, Williams. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. Carney's kick is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now. It's Benson on the give. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Benson once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. 1st down, Williams. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Max Melton with the INT. Into the red zone. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. that play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it on 3rd and 5. That's caught for the first. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down throw by Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Budda Baker bringing that one to an end.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. To throw, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Williams will look to throw. He finds Dotson left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Williams to throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Benson now from the gun. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got Harrison. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Williams to throw on 1st. Able to get it to Moore. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff now from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears pushing for points. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Williams from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Here's 2nd and 2. got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Williams. That's more with the catch out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running back, motioning right. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That pass caught by Dotson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw finds Kmet. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Third down, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's second and 11. Kmet brings it in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. One of the tight ends in motion left. Williams throwing again here on second down. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. To throw is Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Roll the Dudes, a touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Brought in right side by Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got him, that's McBride. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Working inside the red zone. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it again. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Koo able to put it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Budda Baker bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. One of the tight ends motioning left. Williams from the gun. Moore's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Pass caught by Odunze. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That pass caught by Dotson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set up now for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A give now from the gun. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down. Here's Williams. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Brought in right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 5. It's now 3rd and 9.
To throw, Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Carney's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They kick the running back in motion. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they have 3rd and short. Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Now looking to throw. McBride hauls it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 31. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Williams. That throw finds Kmet. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play.
In for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down.
Pushes them back, third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That pass is complete to McBride.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Carney's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So the Bears come away with a win. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.